Well, hello there, Site 42 staff. Tell me, has the quality improved this time? I believe I fixed the issue. That was a little bit of a problem, but I think we're back in hand. So, once again, introducing the stream since the first one broke immediately. Hello, this is Dr. Theron Sherman broadcasting anomalously from Site 42. It is another Dr. Sherman's office hours, although today is a different one, and I'll tell you why shortly. First off, hey there, Alki the Demon, Feels and Amber Chaos. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being members. Agatha, Maggie, and Ansan. Good to see you in the chat just for being y'all. So, in the last stream, somebody noticed I'm not humming the same tune. I am opening the stream differently today. Today is going to be a very short stream. Today is a maintenance stream. First and foremost, because we have to keep the streak alive. The streak has been going on for 2 months and 4 days, and we are not going to stop the stream, but you also may have noticed the stream is exceptionally late. That's because today is a bit of a day, and I come here bearing bad news for the community that most of you will not understand, but I am coping with it. So, Epic Fire Dragon, before I get into the main chunk of the stream, thank you for donating twice, once to the last stream, once to this one. I hope your cover job is going well. Please grab yourself a milkshake on your way past the commissary. Today, we are not drinking coffee. We are raising a glass in tribute to the fallen. You see, Site 42 started on YouTube 10 years ago. We know that. We just had the birthday stream. But it really didn't get going strongly until we started on TikTok during the 2020 pandemic. And during that time, of all the people who joined Site 42's family at that point, Desk, good to see you in the chat, man. I know you're not raising a glass, so I raise one in your stead. A member of our community has fallen, Site 42 staff. And I do not mean this in a roleplay sense, I mean legitimately. One of our earliest and biggest supporters was a Bulgarian youth named Looney or Berserk by handle. And Looney Berserk was a member of the Site 42 community from the beginnings on TikTok, moderated our Site 42 Discord server for a while. And so this is early 2020 that this started. And over time, you know, well, before I lose my words, Looney's social media went dark in January of this year. And they had had a lot of troubled times mental health-wise, physical health-wise, being a queer youth in an area of the world that is not very tolerant. And when they disappeared in January, we did not hear anything until today. And what we heard today is they went into the hospital January 23rd, 2025. And they did not leave that hospital. On January 27th, 2025, Looney/Berserk passed away. They were a friend of the community. They were a huge supporter. They were not the easiest person to deal with, I'm not going to lie. Looney, you caused a lot of fuss. And at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. You did what you did to bring joy to others. Whether you did it right or wrong, you did what you did to affect positive change. And it's a shame you didn't have a better go of it. For those of you who don't know Looney, I understand I'm using a very public platform to post tribute to a stalwart member of the SCP community, a member of the Site-42 and other SCP communities scattered around. So this stream will not last very long because Lord knows I'm not going to last very long. But I'm here to maintain the streak. I'm here to honor the fallen. I'm here to do the standard maintenance of our stream events, which we will do shortly. But honestly, it's good that we know what happened because we've been in the dark since January. And I hope that kid's got some peace, man. End of the day. And so, Epic Fire Dragon, thank you for 2 donations. I don't know if you knew Berserk. You're saying their name like you might have. The Fruppet Master, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab a glass to raise at the commissary on your way past. If there's an anomaly in the toilet and it's eating your feces, it's the butt ghost. We all know about the butt ghost. I forget what its anomaly number is. But as long as you don't mess with it too much, then just leave it alone. The butt ghost stays in the toilet. Yeah, Amber, that Looney / Berserk, you know the one. And yeah, Forest dies. I understand that I should not feel the need to keep up the streak. I almost very much didn't. I almost called it quits today. But at the end of the day, if anything, the way Looney supported Site-42 and supported the SCP community, I had to come on and say a tribute. Frogman, thank you for pointing out that the butt ghost is 789-J. I appreciate you looking that up for me. Project on Farm, absolutely. F's in the chat. F's in the chat to pay respect. Rockster, yes, I appreciate the fan art. Please, we will do that tomorrow for sure. Meanwhile, yeah, just personally, Looney was one of the first people to send Site-42 fan mail. They were from Bulgaria, and this Martinitska was the first thing I ever got in the Site-42 P.O. box. So, health and well wishes from Bulgaria. Here we are. Epic Fire Dragon, thank you for donating again. I don't know that we'll go so far as a VR chat funeral or anything like that. If anything, I'm kind of old and I don't know how to do that myself. Yes. Desk. When people are, mocking the dead, especially the good dead, we do not abide. So, I think you guys will understand me when I say that we will not, probably go more than 30 minutes today, huh? This is just a bit of stream maintenance. As I said, I wouldn't have done this if not that Looney was such a Site-42 supporter, was such a stan of the SCP community. I don't think it would have been, I think me going live just to say, hey, thank you, buddy, for all you did, is the way to, show respect. It's the way a guy like me can show respect. And that's why we raise our anomalous fluid in the sky in honor of the fallen. Frogman. Yes, there is still gay homework. You are not escaping gay homework out of respect. If anything, it is respectful to do gay homework in honor of a queer youth lost who fought for tolerance they did not get. So, Researcher Voidel, thank you for your first donation of the day. Please grab yourself a glass of whatever anomalous liquid you would like to raise for today's stream. Junior Researcher HLG, good question. All we know is that they had various physical ailments that they were playing strong. They did not reveal exactly how ill they were. And they went into the hospital and didn't come out. So, with that, you may have seen the extremely comical name of this stream. Why is the stream name exceptionally silly? Well, it's because I planned the gay homework before we found out about this. So, and so, Cyber Scorpion, thank you for donating as well as being a member. Grab a glass of anomalous fluid to lift in the air. Yes, Project Unfarmed, 999's in the chat. That is a good, emoji for these kind of times. So from this point on, if you'll allow me, the gay homework of the day. The gay homework of the day is yesterday's. Son of a fucking bitch. Dr. Chair is helping me right now. Dr. Chair is definitely helping at this moment. Does anyone remember what yesterday's gay homework was? Does anyone remember what specific SCP I just pulled up on screen by surprise? Sorry, Cyber Scorpion, I hope you had fun at Jesus Land, and I hope you'll give me a little bit of grace on a day such as this. Because, literally, the SCP gay homework of the day yesterday was SCP-3540. Don't queer the Reaper. Death is this chat's theme today. Desk, please do me a favor. A lot of people come into chat very quickly from the shorts feed, which is what we are on. They will not know what's going on, and they will not go back and see the earlier part of the stream. So show some grace for people who are showing up late. That's all I ask. This is a special situation. Please continue what you are doing, which is explaining, hey, we're having a serious stream because someone died, and we're showing respect. And I promise I will get to the supers. I am finishing the gay homework first. Yeah, Desk, if you just put out a repeated message that says, hey, someone literally IRL died, so the doctor's a little sad. Just do that every little bit. And People in the chat will get it. I have faith in the Site 42 staff. So yes, gay homework. Don't queer the Reaper. Why did I want you guys to read this one today above all things? Well, it's just a little nice. It's just a little nice story about a couple, professional couple, who takes a month off to enjoy each other's company. And the fact that the company of these couple is just a couple of queer folk doesn't come into matter. It's fine. And just because that couple is a pair of Grim Reapers, that's fine too. And you know what? It's wonderful that they are willing to decorate their house so well. You love someone who does Christmas and holidays and all of this going hardcore on the decorations. It's very nice. It's a very nice family affair. Are the Reapers women or men? Great question, Frogmen. I believe they are male because they call themselves, what are their names? Let me find out. Maury and I. Maury is one of them. Who's the other one? Maury and Lance, the very wholesome Grim Reaper couple. So yes, 3540 is very simple gay homework. Yesterday I wanted a very nice, cute, wholesome story. Give you two characters who, you know, if it was a straight couple, it would be fine. If it's a queer couple, it's fine. It doesn't matter. The dialogue is great. They're very sweet. It sounds really realistic. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen Severance at all, but the relationship between Maury and Lance, the two gay Grim Reapers, is very similar to... What are their names? What are their names? Bert and Irving. Bert and Irving from Severance. But no. Sorry. Irving and Bert were the couple in Severance. But I'm talking about Bert and his outie husband. They're the ones who I'm talking about as a couple who, man, it's very much like their conversation in the show. And so, you know what? Sometimes a nice little wholesome story is what you need for gay homework. And Amber, you are correct. Thank you for being a member as always. And also, yeah, you are correct. I should get a reading of this done. Epic Fire Dragon, by the way, thank you for streaming. Thank you for chatting the message as well as Des to help out. I appreciate your service to the stream today. And as I said, I will get to the supers. I saw a Ko-Fi dono, and I saw a membership join. I will get to all supports in time. Please just give me a little time to get through the official stream business first. You are correct, intern Parker, Hunter Parker. Crying is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It is a sign of being willing to share your emotions. And you know, I handle death about the same as anyone else. Not better, not worse. You hear it, and you're a little sad. And then the longer you go through the day, it kind of sets in. the tears come and go. As I said, I thought about taking a break from the stream, but Looney/Berserk was one of our earliest hardcore Site 42 supporters, a moderator of our Discord, a person who went through a lot of hard times. And I hope they found peace. Raise a glass for the fallen, you're right, Forest Eyes. Now, I discussed the gay homework from yesterday, and I have now upvoted it, because I forgot to. So remember, when you read a story on the SCP Wiki, upvote it if you like it. Hell, downvote it if you don't. I'm not telling you to manipulate votes at all. Vote on stories, because that's how they know to keep the articles on the wiki, as long as you're not rude about it. You can just pin a message about it, Doctor. Thank you, Ben Games. Actually, Ben Games, I did need reminding of that. I appreciate you telling me so. I see Desk's message right here. I'm going to pin it. I appreciate you for reminding me, and thank you for donating for the first time to do so. Grab a glass to raise at the commissary on your way by. Agent Charlotte, there is a Site 42 Discord. Now, I want to warn you, I am the absent father of this Discord. I am so busy, I have not been there for ages. I am the father who went out for milk and cigarettes and never came back. So if you go there, be warned. The moderators are doing their best. But I am rarely around except for when I check for, sometimes, pardon. That's from the anomalous fluid. Except for when I check for fan art sometimes. I'm trying to get to a point that I can get back to it normally. And if you want to find the Discord, this is the only time I will tell you for real where it is. Usually it's an Easter egg hunt, and I want you to work for it. You can find it only in the podcast episodes, descriptions of videos on this channel. Not the streams, not the support link, not the long-form videos, only the podcast episodes. I want it to be to people who are actually devoted to the cause. On top of which, I did follow someone's advice and update the Discord link on the Site 42, the Sherman Author Hub on the Site 42 Wiki. As well as in the honor of Desk, I did add the nickname Hot Sherme Miku to the list of Dr. Sherman nicknames on the front page of my author page. So Desk, that's for you. I doubt you noticed it, and I was gonna hold out on telling you for a couple of weeks, but it's a day. So I'll give that to you. Meanwhile, thank you whoever complimented my shirt. Anonymous, thank you. This is literally my favorite movie. A Goofy movie by Disney. It's the 30th anniversary of the movie right now. And sometimes we all could use a little slurpage. Ow, ow! This is a hilarious Cheese Whiz Goofy movie shirt. My mother just got this for me for a birthday/Christmas present crossover. And I just got it in the mail this week, so I'm very happy with it. It is so terribly ugly, but it's so silly, and so I'm so happy. And also, someone just asked, where is 999 at? Honestly, you could mistake some of the Cheese Whiz for 999 on this shirt. It's pretty funny. So, little side tangent aside, let us go to tomorrow's gay homework, which is what we're doing today. Today is gay homework for tomorrow. What are we doing? Well, that has to do with the caption. Have you read the caption? Pounded in the what? By MOBY. Huh? By my whoa, hey, no. Does anyone recognize the reference in that stream title? I will wait for the stream delay to see if anyone recognizes what that stream name is a reference to. I can wait. I've got time. The title made no sense to me until you said it, so researcher Voidell, does that mean you get it? Cyber Scorpion, you are right, Moby Dick, but there's more. I'm waiting just a little bit longer. I see people starting to filter in. I will reveal the answer soon. I just want to see if anyone says the name of a certain author, not an SCP Wiki author, an author of so many books, too many books, an author who is a hero of queer media, of epic proportions, an author with a certain pink burlap sack over their head. Project Unfarmed, you're the first one. You're the one who said it. We're talking about Chuck fucking Tingle today. Chuck Tingle, if you are unfamiliar, is a prolific author in the literal meaning of the word prolific. Prolific means wrote so much, did so much. And oh my God, yes, Phoenix Fire, or Phoenix Sphere, however you say that, it is Tingle time. Forest Eyes, thank you for Chuck Tingle. Alki the Demon, yeah, you might not have know much about Chuck Tingle, but Chuck Tingle is the author of such... Let me just pull up a list of Chuck Tingle titles. Just a list. That's all I want. Chuck Tingle book titles. So how about this? Pounded in the butt by my handsome sentient library card, who seems otherworldly, but in reality is just a natural part of the priceless resources our library system provides. What about living inside my own butt for 8 years, starting a business, and turning a profit through common sense reinvestment and strategic targeted marketing? What about pounded in the butt by my book, pounded in the butt by my own butt? Chuck Tingle is the author of hundreds of books with this same theme. Pounded in the butt by a velociraptor I found in this deserted island I was on. Slammed in the butt by my handsome laundry detergent pod. These are all real book titles. I'm not making this up. Bisexual Mothman Mailman makes a special delivery in our butts. I do not understand Chuck Tingle's game, but I respect it. And of course, as prolific an author, and these are all real, full books. None of these are just titles for fake books. This person wrote all these books. And whenever they go out in public, whoever Chuck Tingle is, only goes out in public in this pink burlap mask, so no one knows who they are. There are rumors that Chuck Tingle is George Clooney for some reason. I don't even know why. It's so confusing. It's so confusing. But it's also so funny. Here's one. Space Raptor Butt Invasion. Or what about Pounded in the Butt by My Own Butt? I don't understand. but I don't need to understand. Yes, Project Unfarmed, thank you for donating and being a member and saying, yes, they have won horror novel awards. They are extremely prolific, and they've written so many books, and apparently they are award-winning books. And all of this is to bring us to the reason why that is the stream title. The stream title is what it is. Wait a minute. No, who said that? Who said that? Phoenix Fear, thank you for. Is this advanced bottom texting? Way to fucking rock the chat. Best joke in the chat. Jonathan Peters. I can't believe that you actually went to look this up too, because I too saw trans wizard Harriet Porber and the bad boy Parasolopis. You went to go see the title list. I see you. You're doing the homework. Thank you. I am not alone here. Amber, I cannot believe you missed Chuck Tingle working in bookstores for 10 years. I mean, maybe bookstores will not carry Chuck Tingle. I mean, the titles are provocative to say the least. But, okay, so why is the title of this stream what it is? It is because today's gay homework, I want you to know this. There is more than one Chuck Tingle parody article on the SCP Wiki. There's more than one. But I'm only giving you one. Just a quick tangent. I know that you guys have donated on Ko-Fi, become a member, and here in the chat. I will get to all of your donations as soon as I finish gay homework. And in case you haven't seen Epic's service text in the chat or Desk's pin, you may understand why I'm not acting as professionally as possible right now. And I hope you will give me grace on this day as we honor a fallen friend. So, specifically, of the different Chuck Tingle parody articles on the channel today, your gay homework for today is SCP-4513. SCP-4513, which is titled Pounded in the Butt with Moby Dick by my IRS W-2 form. Let me say that again. Pounded in the butt with Moby Dick by my IRS W-2 form. Desk, thank you for the gay homework. The only reason I'm not pinning it is because right now I think the other pin is a little more important. So, just a reminder, write down SCP-4513 for gay homework, because I am honoring Looney by keeping the pin. So, I'm not going to change the pin. Rockster, you say I don't want to do this homework anymore? Trust me, you do. It's really funny. And it's not explicit. There's no content warnings for this article, besides minor jokes about sex. Minor sex jokes. Otherwise, this is just really silly and stupid. Also, fun piece of trivia that I just realized as I picked the gay homework for today. Over the course of our 2 months and change of daily streams, whenever I see an anomaly on the wiki, sometimes I'll go, oh, this is a DJ Cactus joint. This is a Nagiros joint. This is a Uranium Empire joint. These are articles written by these people. And I always stuck in my head, why do I call them a joint? Why is it a joint when I call this an article by a person. And this article made me remember. 4513 right at the top has a Rounder House joint, because that is how Rounder House, the SCP author, lists their articles. A Rounder House joint. So now I remember why I say that funny thing. No Desk, your article, SCP number 1 Doggo-J, would be a Desk of Alto Clef and Billith joint. That's what that would be. So yes, now, I hope, oh dear God, Jonathan Peters, idea, Chuck Tingle writes an SCP article. I am hoping that because I'm bringing attention to this article, someone convinces Chuck Tingle to read it. Because Chuck Tingle is very online on the social medias. And someone might convince Chuck Tingle that, hey, there's an SCP that's a parody of your work and you should check it out. And it would be so funny if Chuck Tingle chuck it out. Okay. I am out of anomalous fluid almost. And so, at this point, I have made it through the necessary gay homework. We have continued the streak. So, the utility of this stream is complete. So now it is time for me to go through the donations that I need to catch up on. For all of you who are asking for a time check, who are saying, hey, take care of yourself and all that, I know this stream, we're at 37 minutes right now. I don't know that I'm going to last past the hour. In case you were not here at the beginning and you need a quick explanation, you haven't seen the pinned tweet. A dear friend of the channel, named username Looney/Berserk. Berserk is the chosen name. A Site42 fan since 2020. The first person to ever send me fan mail. This Martiniska was sent to me by them. A queer youth in crisis. They've been off social media for 4 months. And today we learned it's because they passed away. And us SCP TikTok old heads, we're coping the way we can. And the only reason I'm live right now is because Berserk/Looney was not only a fan of Site42, not only one of our most rabid supporters, but also a Site42 Discord mod. Someone who, even though they had a lot of problems, they lived in chaos. They alienated a lot of people. But the messages today that I've gotten are all the same, which is, man, we weren't on speaking terms because of things that went down, but they didn't need this. They deserve better. And so I could not use the platform that they helped me build to say, you deserve better and you're going to be missed. Now, let us hit these donos in order and aggressively. SCP-729-J, I saw you in the chat. I saw that you donated. I saw that you realized what happened. So I know you know why I'm not going to roleplay the reaction today. And I appreciate you being here. All of you, I appreciate you being here. Stream admission that you will not get from me on any other day. 99% of the time, this is water, not coffee. This is either water or flavored bubble water. a look behind the mystery. So, you guys in the chat, you're here. I see your name. I remember what we talk about. We're all doing this together. I don't do Site 42 without y'all. I have what I have as a creator because you guys hang out. I have the power I wield in the SCP community. When I talk to SCP game devs and film devs, they come to me because of you guys. When someone wants to talk to me about, we're using AI to make our game, and I say, yeah, but if I advertise an AI game, Site 42 fan would kill me. I can't advertise your game for that. I have literally turned devs away from using AI because of you guys, because of our community. So do not forget that I might be the face on the camera. I might be the site director of Site 42. I might drive the ship, but you're the crew. You're the heart. You're the reason we're here. You have names. You have lives. You matter. You matter to someone. You matter to a lot of people, even if you don't think you do. And there are people who will help you with your struggles. Do not hesitate to ask people to help you with your struggles, because people are there for you. Ben Games, insert Vine boom. I'm sure there was a good moment for a Vine boom. Thank you for donating. Fruppet Master, thank you for your first donation of the stream. Grab some anomalous fluid to raise a toast. Doctor, may I ask what you did to Dr. Blue in that one video? I'm not exactly sure what that one video was. It might have been the one where we were mimicking the Markiplier and Ethan Unisanis Nerf dart / it was some sort of gun type weapon, paintball weapon, close range where it would have hurt a lot. Real quick in the chat. So long story short, Fruppet Master, I don't remember. But it was just doing the action, so you can imagine whatever you think it was. It's fine. Headcanons are allowed in the SCP Wiki. Now, I was asked to do two things in this chat, and I'm going to do both of them for you. The first one was grab the camera. Or I'm going to do three things. Three things for the edit. First, I'm going to stare you down, and I'm going to put my hand over the camera for the edit. Second, I'm going to grab the camera. And third, what was the third one? It was grab the camera. It was face over the camera. It was hug. So hand over, grab, hug. We're doing them in three. Let me button this bottom button so the tank top isn't showing. Let's make it professional. Let's do our best. I know my hair's a mess. I know my eyes are puffy. I'm here in my realist for you today. So A, stare down and boom. Here we go. Camera cover. Let me get the pen going. There's your camera cover. Now, it's the grab. So. And now, it's the hug. Whatever you want to do with those for your edits, Godspeed, and tag me on social media so I can see them too. I see the chat running by with a lot of support, and thank you for the words of support. And all I can say is mutual respect, guys. Mutual respect. From me to you. That's all we can give, right? Okay, continuing the donos. Jonathan, thank you for your donation. Grab a glass at the commissary. Doctor, someone just used SCP-294 to get Essence of the Void, and all it did was somehow pour a perfect vacuum into the cup. Huh? Well, that does sound like Essence to the Void, to be fair. I imagine, in that case, that we can put it in a container that will not end the world. Because, you know, maybe the cup is special in that it's containing the vacuum. Therefore, it's not, you know, ending the world like a black hole would. Maybe we're lucky. They're milking the void! Phoenix Sphere, you're on fire in the chat. I see you. Agent Charlotte, thank you for your first donation. Please grab yourself a glass at the commissary. Sorry about the loss you have experienced, Dr. Sherman. I hope your week gets better. I appreciate the words, and I hope that too. Dr. Ledoux, thank you for becoming a Mobile Task Force Captain member here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service, especially in these unprecedented times. Ash Lover, thank you for donating your first time as well as being a member. Grab a drink at the commissary. You know what to do. You still haven't called me Doc. Breathing laughing gas. We'll find you. We will for sure find you. I believe that in my heart of hearts. 792729-J, thank you for your condolence donation. I feel that I saw that earlier in the stream, so that's why I knew that you'd be okay with me not reacting to the first one. I know that we're on the level here. We're on the level. My deepest condolence to you, Dr. Sherman. Losing someone you are close to sucks. It's a pain I'm all too familiar with. Let's all raise a glass in memory to those friends no longer with us. Raise a glass to glory. If you'll excuse me for one moment, I am going to refill this because it's bad luck to refill a glass. So, with your permission to stay with Dr. Chair for just a moment, I'm going to get a refill real quick. All right, I hope Dr. Chair and you had a good time. Okay, where were we? I just want to put something on my screen for later. Save that for later. Okay. Where was I? Amber, you mentioned that the Brian Wilson song was a big deal. I'm so glad I could share that for you, considering a random Canadian pop band influenced me in a lot of ways, and now it's made its way down a snake chain to you. That's what a crazy world we live in. What a world where little things can mean so much to other people. It matters. Everything matters. You missed Dr. Chair's speech, Theron. It was the most heartfelt, emotional speech I've heard since Independence Day. I could not have more respect for my coworker here. Cyber Scorpion, thank you for donating again. I know you're caught up on what's going on, and I hope you enjoyed your day in Jesus Land. I honestly don't know what you did for that long. The theme park is quite abandoned, but hey, maybe you heard some good words from that 5991-1 entity in the middle of the theme park. Epic Fire Dragon, thank you for donating again, as well as your service through the stream, ringing the bell to remind people why I'm not in the normal state I am. Off topic, but I just had someone on the cash register and the total was $39.42. Never had that happen before where the change was 42. Dude, if you hang out in the SCP community for long enough, every 3 or 4 digit number is a fandom reference. It messes with your life. I'm at the gym, I'm working out, and I go to grab a bench to move it across the floor so I can use it to lift some dumbbells. And it has a sticker with the number 173 on it. And I'm just like, Peanut? Why? Why am I triggered by numbers? This fandom is insane. Aether, thank you for your first donation as well as being a member. Grab yourself some libations at the commissary and raise a glass. Hey, Dr. Sherman, I got a lucky break to catch the stream. By the way, Abel is watching this with me for once. You know what? On a day like today, Abel, raise a glass, buddy. If you're not having a fight, you're having a drink with us. Abel, of all anomalies, knows what it's like to respect a fallen warrior. That I know. Silent Follower, thank you for being a member for 2 months. It just tells me you've been a member for 2 months, so thank you for that. Congratulations. Darkness is falling. Sidebar, Researcher Voidell, thank you for checking on Desk specifically. And Desk, also to you. I'm sorry I didn't tag you before this stream, and big ups to you for showing up. I knew you were sleeping it out, and I hope you're doing okay too, buddy. Epic Fire Dragon, thank you for donating again, and Berserker was the one to get you into SCP? Really? I didn't know you were in that circle, my friend. It's hard to keep track of everyone in the community one way in a while. So, yeah, big ups, my friend. To you specifically then. To you specifically along with Desk and I and anyone else who are close. To those we've lost. Gamer77, thank you for your first donation. Grab some libations at the commissary. Can I get a time check? F the EC. The time check is however long I last. I'm sure by now you've caught up with why this is an unusual stream. I did not break the streak. If anything, because Looney/Berserk would not have let me live it down if I broke the streak. And especially not in honor of our fallen friend. Noah, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab some libations at the commissary. What's your favorite SCP? I think mine is the Aristocrats. I will tell you my favorite SCP at the end of stream because I do not break tradition. The end of stream is the favorite SCP moment, and it will be sooner than you think because I can only go so far under the emotions we're dealing with today. Jason Voorhees, thank you for your first donation. Grab a libation at the commissary and raise a glass for the fallen. Gamer. Now I'm getting to donations for more people who are knowing what's going on. 3 cheers for a real one. Hear, hear. Woo! Hear, hear. Woo! Hear, hear. Woo! Epic Fire Dragon, thank you for donating again. And if I never got into the SCP Foundation, I've never met my current VR turn now IRL family. Bless the internet for bringing us together with people we may have never met otherwise. Can you imagine, back before the internet, back before telecommunications in general, how limited our worlds are? And yeah, there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of problems in the world and toxicity, but also there's so much more art. There's so much more community. There is good in the bad of the world we live in. I certainly would not have met a nerdy queer kid from Bulgaria who became Site 42's most rabid hype person. And so, my glass for freedom rises again. Bedivere, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab some libations at the commissary. Dr. Sherman, considering all the childlike SCP, if the O5 Council developed a Boy-Girl Scout program, which Foundation member SCP would you recommend as troop leader? A troop leader of the Girl and Boy Scout version, the Scouts of SCP Children. Honestly, either Kendraki or Sumerian. Kendraki or Sumerian are the most anomalous humanoid rights people that we have. Even me, to be honest, I'm a little callous towards the humanoid anomalies. Sumerian and Kendraki are a lot more empathetic than I am in that sense. So they, I think, would be the best people to lead such a team. Looney was the bridge to how I met author Clef. He sent my thirst trap video. Oh god, the Dr. Clef thirst trap. I remember that one. Oh boy. And my first RB and Y vid to author Clef. And that's how he found out about me. That's the thing about having no filter. Even when you make a lot of mistakes, you make a lot of successes as well. I cannot imagine a world where Looney/Berserker did not put you and Clef together. What a dearth of happiness we'd be living in that world. And by the way, from now on, Berserker was the chosen name. So from now on, I will say Berserker, I will stop saying Looney. Looney was their handle, but Berserker was their chosen name IRL. So that is what we say from now on to the end of stream. Aether, thank you for donating again. Big hug. We're all here for you. Thank you. We're all in this together. We're doing our best. Here's the big hug for the chat. Pat, pat, pat. I moved the tripod and I ruined it. It's fine now. It's fine now. Continuing on. Silent follower, thank you for if this grab a libation no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's your first donation. Drinks on the house today to celebrate and raise a glass to freedom. Wood grain. You want me to spin 2 pens in one hand? Okay, you got me. I'm actually a little interested. You got me. I want to see what happens. Oh no. Oh no, too many fingers. No. Okay, what if I put them in the same finger hold? Then, nope. You saw nothing. Okay, I'll need to practice that off stream, but it's funny. It's a funny idea. See, I can do pens in both hands. That's easy. But no, if you're gripping one pen, the other gets stuck. All right, you've inspired me. I'll find a way. Fun Luck, the Red Panda, grab a libation. Thank you for donating. What's your favorite SCP? When I get to the end of stream, which will be sooner than later, then you will know my favorite SCPs. It's an end of stream tradition. And we are getting to the end of stream, because when I hit the end of donos, I think that's the end of stream. I've made it an hour. I thought that would be impressive if I did that. I will make it. Mr. Glitchy Pants, thanks you for donating. Grab a drink. There's so many SCPs that I forgot the numbers for them, and only the titles looking up being pounded by my W2 among worst title names. That's fair. That is very funny. I also had to look up the article by name and not number when I was remembering what it would be, because I did not remember the number. So I had to look up pounded by tax pirate ship to get what I needed out of it. Home of Redacted, thank you for donating. Grab your libation. Greetings, Dr. Sherman. May I give 999 something? Of course you may. As long as you tell 999 that it's a gift from Berserker today. Rockster. The gay homework is funny. That's all it is. Oh, and if you're wondering why it's specifically gay homework, it's because the very end of it is a Chuck Tingle story, which Chuck Tingle is known for queer stories in a very unique sentiment. So, Chuck Tingle plus gay homework is only a good idea. That's in my mind. Gamer, thank you for donating again. All right, logging off for the day, going to watch this, and we play Should I Leave. My first donation was insensitive. I donated before I actually watched the end of stream and knew the situation. Don't you worry, Gamer. As I told Desk, as I told everyone, people come to the stream at random times. They don't know what's going on until they get it. We're all doing our best in the world. That's true both in stream and it's true in the world. So, as long as we're all taking care, get some context on our way, we do what we can do. You know what, Desk? You know what, Researcher Voidel? We all know Mothman's deal. Pride Moth is obviously part of things. You couldn't say no to it if you tried. Home of Redacted, thank you for donating again. I'll be giving 99 25 soda-infused candies. That's so much soda-infused candy. That's too much soda-infused candy. But fine. But fine. You know what? I'll allow it for tonight. If we can't get a 21 gun salute for Berserk, we can get 999 bouncing off the walls. You'll hear 21 bullet pings off the wall from 999 going caffeine crazy. Fine. I don't care. We're getting lit tonight, Site 42 staff. That's what we're doing. All right. I have reached the end of the donations. I only have so much energy in me tonight. And so as a last action before I do my sign off, if you are a member, drop the maximum amount of 999s in the chat. And if you're not a member, drop as many Fs as you can get in the chat. Desk, while they do that, Desk, thank you for reminding me about the Ko-Fis because I didn't remember. And so we're not done yet. I'm going to get the Ko-Fis. Desk, you're a hero and a saint. But keep the 999s and the Fs coming. Keep the 999s and the Fs coming. I'm enjoying them. They're building our energy for the rager we are going to have when we sign off chat. Drinks in the chat. 420-J party. We are getting lit at Site 42 because when we mourn in style to honor the fallen. Raise what's left of the flag for me. Thanami, thank you for your Ko-Fi donation. It is much appreciated. I'm refreshing to make sure that's the one. Yes, it is. Thanami, thank you for your Ko-Fi donation. Let's raise a toast to the fallen. I may not have known them, but now I dread that I will never be able to get to know them. Let us keep their memory alive so they shall never be forgotten and live on in our hearts. Yo. That was a real one, man. That was a real one. So, here we are. End of stream, and as you know at the end of stream, I will not forget tradition. I will tell you my favorite SCPs. Are they the SCPs I wrote? Obviously not. I love my SCPs, but they're not the ones that I wrote because that would be cheating. No, you're going to see my SCPs on the Sherm's author page in Site 42 Hub, where you will also find a new Hot Sherman Miku nickname in the front page. You'll find the SCPs I wrote. You'll find the direct donation links. You know what to do with them. You will, you know what to do with that. I'm going to bridge that tonight. Rebel Commander, you did seriously miss something, but it's okay. You just got here. It's a short stream. It's an emotional stream. It's a big deal. I'm just glad you made it. Watch the stream to catch up. We're all doing our best. And I'm glad you're here. That's what matters. All of you, I'm glad you're here. Now, my favorite SCPs, as fast as I can say them, 4 thumbs of rum in. Here we go. 399-304-300-J, Spooky-J, 5031-517-55320-8980 with a content warning. I think I got them all. Did I get them all? Who knows? I'll try a second time. 399-304-300-J, Spooky-J, 5031-517-55320-8980. Or I did get it right the first time. Go me. Before I do my proper sign-off, one more time, let me say it with my whole chest, with my whole heart. Part 1. I am here because you all... I just got hit with a Ko-Fi alert. It knocked me off my speech. My speech got lost. But I will not fail. I will cover my bases. Don't worry. The speech is coming. You will not miss the speech. We are here together. We will not lose. Not bad for 24 hours of being awake, having done a full day of work, and now being 4:14 a.m. where I am. Fanemy, how do you even watch our streams? Where do you live? How do you do this? It is a blessing you are here with us. And back to my speech. It is a blessing you are all here with us. We are Mobile Task Force Psi 42. Even I'm a member because I am a hype man first and foremost. Look at my SCPs that I've written. You'll see they're all very short. I am a writer in the least capital W sense. I can write a story, but I get bored easily. My ADHD gets in. What am I good at? Hyping, talking, yapping, and thankfully, ballroom dance instruction and also community organizing. We're all in this together. I'm here for you. You're here for me. We're all in this mess together of a world we call life, of a world where we are struggling to survive against capitalism, against forces trying to hold us down so we can't live our best lives, but we will not stop. We will dig and dig and dig. Our drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens. We are all in this together, and we will succeed because we have something that cannot be stopped. It is community. It is togetherness. The SCP community is massive. Site 42 is a satellite community. We are a small section of something greater, and we can be like the motor on a speedboat, except one of many motors that all keep them working. We will not stop. We will push this thing. We will drill to the heavens. We will fight. We will win. SCP will have games. It will have films. It will have more stories. It will have more art. We do not stop. Dihydrogen monoxide, thank you for donating at the end of this crazy-ass stream. Glad you made it to the end of the insanity. Make sure you get your libations at the commissary. We're all doing what we can. And so, I'm here because of you. And if you're here because of me, that's because I'm here because of you. It goes back and forth, but what matters is we're going to make SCP happen. We can't make fetch happen, but we can make SCP happen, and we will continue to. And no, we're not solely responsible. We're a small part, but we're a small part. And you know what happens when you push a pebble downhill? A snowball. A sand ball, maybe. An earth ball. A fireball. An earth, wind, and fireball. This is the 21st night of September. Months early, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting tangented aside. Long story short, too late. You guys are here, and I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. And last but not least, tonight, the only reason I didn't break the streak is because I'm here for Looney. I'm here for Berserk. I'm here for Berserker. You did not have an easy life. You had a fuck ton of issues, both mental health and physical health. But I know for a fact that you never tried to hurt anyone. You did what you did to help, no matter wrong or right. You tried to make a positive change. And you supported your friends. You supported the SCP Foundation. And you supported Site 42. The Martiniska is a symbol of good health and well wishes. You were one of the first people to send fan mail to Site 42. And you sent me a cultural touchstone of health and good wishes. And I'm only sad that you did not get those yourself. So what am I going to do? What are you going to do in the chat? We're going to carry that weight. And we're going to carry good health and well wishes forward. For ourselves, for each other, for any artist, filmmaker, game dev, whatever that comes in the SCP community. If you're here, you're family. Something breadsticks. Just make sure you can see my answer. I live in Germany and I stayed up despite having an early shift. Got the rest of the week off and 3 energy drinks have helped, yes. I've had 2 Red Bulls today to make it this far. I understand completely. So with that, Site 42 staff, this is the last. I raise this glass for Looney, for Berserk, for a fallen friend. Sorry, I'm getting a back-end message and I just want to make sure of something. Okay, good. I know what that is. Still in multiple Discord servers where I'm a member, even if I haven't been there in years, we're still sharing the news of Berserker's passing. They were young. They were something like in their early 20s, maybe mid-20s at best. You shouldn't have to be that way. But the world is what it is, and all we can do is do what we do in response. So now, for the first time, I'm going to do the ending song on stream. I'm not going to turn off the camera. That's not the one. I need to get the right lyrics. If I'm going to sing on camera, I'm going to do it right. The reason I put the credits song on no camera is because, as arrogant as I am, which you must be arrogant to be a site director of my tier, and as much as I'm a professional singer, I sing at weddings, I sing in a band, I sing karaoke all the time, it doesn't feel right for me somehow to sing on camera. Although I'm getting annoyed because I can't find the thing I wanted, so there is that. Let me get exactly what I want here. There we go. That's what it's going to be. Here's to you guys. At the sign-off, we're all here. We all still stand. In the shadows of those left behind. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. Now you're gonna be there for the last. Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. And every road you take will always lead you home. Home. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way. Yeah, I can't do it. Deal with me, I sing bad. I'm sad. From where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Yeah, I can normally sing better. But I'll put myself on last. In honor. Sleep well, guys. Take care of yourselves. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them. Whoever you are here for, take care of them. And ask for help. Because they will probably be there for you too. I know I said I was going to sign off. I know I can barely talk. But I just saw a couple last minute donos. I want to get them in. I don't want to be unfair. Ginger, thank you for donating twice. My favorite anime is Tengatop and Gurren Lagann. And 4521, thank you for donating. Catch up with your loved ones. Hopefully I'll be fine tomorrow. If not, you'll get a community post saying them out of commission, but I'll try to keep the stream going. Cheers, cheers, fam. As always, secure, contain, protect your loved ones.